So this is a 60-minute open class. Again, this is for open levels. If you're a beginner or this is just the day that you're just kind of doing it at a slower pace, make sure to stick with the modifications. When you're challenged, always take a break. Child's pose is the best thing to do. I'm going to ask everybody to turn their audio off. If you want to turn your video off, it's up to you. It'll help with the leg. So it's, you know, we can do it that way. Few things, stay at your own pace, challenge yourself, but if you have any medical issues, why you shouldn't be doing certain things, stick with your doctor's advice. Very, very important, right? So I think we're going to try and do some challenges today, but we're going to take it step by step to be in a safe area. If you have any questions, we'll turn the audio and the video back on at the end, or else you can do it with the chat. Morning, Abraham. It's nice to see you. All right, so let's get seated onto our mats. Now, if you have your towel, you can just lift your bottom up with your towel, or else you can use your block, whichever works for you. And then just come to a seated position. Let your hips open, let your knees start to fall to the ground. Some of us are a little tighter, and that's totally fine. If you need to take your legs out a little bit more, do whatever's comfortable, because we're going to be seated here because we're just going to work on our breath. Take the backs of your hands to your knees. Get into the moment. Everybody take a deep breath in together. Open your mouth. Inhale deeply. Open your mouth, let it go. Inhale through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth. Close your mouth. Start to lengthen your inhales and exhales. Lengthen your spine as you find your seat equally on the ground. So keep lifting through the spine, but you're still expanding that breath, both the inhales and the exhales. You're using the full expansion of the breath throughout your whole body. So lengthening the inhales, lengthening the exhales, feeling your shoulders dropping and relaxing as your body engages. So you're engaging your core without clenching it because you're letting your breath still flow in and out. Feel the top of the head reaching for the top, ceiling, and the sit bone still reaching into the floor. Inhale. Full exhale through the nose. Inhale. Full exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So gently open your eyes. I'm going to do something here, and if you have some Kleenex around, now's the time to grab it, right? I'm going to get up, but you can stay seated. We're going to work on a breath of fire here. And what the breath of fire is, it's a quick inhale and exhale through the nose. So it's pretty sharp. It brings in a little bit of heat into your body, but also clears the sinuses a bit, right? So what I usually compare it to when I teach in person is it's kind of like panting of the dog. When a dog's out in the hot weather and they're coming in and out, and you can see their belly moving in and out as they're going. Same idea, but we're going to do it with our mouth closed. What we're going to start out with, let's start with our mouth open to make it a little bit easier, right? So everybody do breath of fire here. So for a recap for breath of fire, we're going to quickly inhale and exhale through the nose. Let's all start with our mouths open. You might get a little bit of dry mouth, so if you have some water around, definitely take it if you need it, right? So can you see me now? Everybody's going to take a deep breath in together. Full exhale out. Open your mouth to start. Go ahead and stop and see how that feels. So you're kind of quick. And the exhales. You need a sip of water here. Go ahead and take the sip of water. And then we're going to take a deep breath in. This time we're going to take our, keep our mouth closed. Full exhale out, right? Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale to start. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 1 Slow it down. And then squeeze all of the breath out. And let your inhales and exhales come in and out naturally. Okay, see the difference here. Close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. And see how different you feel. Now we'll all do that together. It's kind of weird at first, right? Everybody's going to take a deep breath in together. Full exhale out. Inhale to start. Keep it going. Should feel a little more heated. Start to slow it down. And then squeeze all the breath out. Let your breath go. Find your center. And then open your eyes. You're going to take your hands to your mat. So you should be facing me right now. I will be faced this way. Make sure your wrists are in line with your shoulders. We're going to take some cat-cows here, right? So we're going to tuck our toes under. Lift your head up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Full exhale. Untuck your toes. Come into the cat here. My cat. There he is. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come to a neutral spine. And then sit back into child's pose. So that's our resting pose whenever we need a break. Slither through to a baby cobra here. Keep those shoelace sides of the feet really pressing the floor. Thumbs are in line with your nipples. Keep rolling your shoulders back. And then exhale. We're going to come into our first downward facing dog. Keep spreading those fingers nice and wide. Knuckles are ground into the floor as we start to lift our hips up to the sky. And we're breathing here. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Inhaling 3. Exhale. Everybody's going to come back down to their knees. But this time, we're going to take our forearms to the floor. And you can stay here, or if you want to come into this puppy dog stretch and just lift your knees, hovering off the ground for just a few breaths here. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Go ahead and come back into child's pose. Breathing here. And then back onto our hands and knees. Another round of cat-cat, right? There's my cat. Tuck your toes under. Take your shoulders up and back as you look up to the sky. Deep breath in. Full exhale. Untuck those toes. Feel your belly button kissing towards your spine. Inhale. Keep rolling those shoulders back. And then exhale. Go ahead and take that belly button to the spine. One more time like that. Deep breath in. Tuck those toes under, look up. And then full exhale. Try to really take that spine up to the sky. And then come back to a neutral spine. Sit back into child's pose. Coming into a little bit of a twist here. Taking that left arm underneath the right. Left cheek comes towards the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Go ahead and extend it out. And then take that other arm underneath. Twisting to the other side. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Coming back into a regular child's pose here. And then you're going to slither through, coming into baby cobra. Lifting. Not going too crazy yet, right? We're still warming up. And then coming back into downward facing dog, stretching it out, really starting to feel our heels reach for the floor, keeping a micro bend in your knees. And then when you're ready, we're coming back down to our shins, but we're going to come to our forearms here, right? Spread your fingers nice and wide. Tuck your toes under. You can stay here and just really engage your belly. If you want to move on, come into this puppy dog stretch and really feel your core work, right? You're trying to still press the mat away with your forearms. And then come on down into child's pose. When you're ready, start to tuck your toes under, come into that downward facing dog, and then take a deep breath in, exhale everything out, bend your knees and start to walk your feet towards your hands. Hanging here, you can have your feet hip distance apart, grab opposite elbows, and just like bend your knees slightly as you move it around. Drop your hands down to the ground, and then grab opposite elbows. Give it a little bit of movement. And then drop your hands down again. Start to just stack each vertebrae on top of each other. Coming up, taking your arms up to the sky, and then taking your hands together at your chest. We're going to step to the front of our mats if you're not there already. So the front of your mat's right here. Right? I'm going to face you for a second. Big toes are touching, heels are slightly apart, so you're going to feel your kneecaps lifting. If you want to take it about hip distance, totally fine, right? So from here, lift your toes wherever you're at. Find the alignment through the legs. You're going to feel your quads working here. Engage your belly, your tailbone's reaching for the ground. And then take a deep breath in as you take your shoulders up to the ears. And then exhale, bring it on back. Feel the top of your head reaching for the ceiling. And we're going to take our hands beside us as we place our toes back on the ground, right? Mountain pose. So we're going to feel solid every time we come to the front of our mats. Coming to the front of my mat, take a deep breath in as we take our arms up to the sky. Full exhale, dive on down to the floor. Inhale, look up to a flat back. Exhale, we're going to just step it back, plank position. Yogi's choice here, knees, chest, and chin on your exhale. Inhale, baby cobra. If you have an advanced practice, you know where to go. Tuck your toes under. We're coming into downward facing dog. Now listen very carefully. You can drop your knees if you want, and then come down to your forearms. Moving on, we're going to start to come up into this down dog. Or you can just drop your elbows, right? Wherever you're at, we're taking a few breaths here. Deep breath in. Exhale. Knees can always be on the ground. Deep breath 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Go ahead and come up to your forearms. That means you have to drop your knees and come back to the downward facing dog. Whatever works for you. Deep breath in. Go ahead and raise your heels off the ground, bend your knees, and then start to slowly walk towards the front of your mat. Inhale, looking up to a flat back. Exhale into the legs. Inhale, circle your arms up to the sky. Exhale, Tadasana. So moving on, we're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, everything comes out as you come down to the ground. Inhale, look up to a flat back. Exhale, step back. We're coming into this plank position. Yogi's choice, knees, chest, and chin, or exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. However you're going to get there, you're going to drop your forearms to the ground, and you're going to breathe here as you start to lift your heels off the ground. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Heels are high. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Go ahead and drop your heels to the floor. Come on up. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in.
Full exhale out as we start to walk it up to the front of our mats. Inhaling, looking up to a flat back. Exhaling into the legs. Inhale, circle your arms up to the sky. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, we're coming into Utkatasana here, right? So we're bending into our knees, tailbones reaching for the floor, and we're dropping our shoulders. Utkatasana, lift your toes up off the ground and bend a little bit deeper here. Keep breathing, and then we're going to take a step back with our left leg. Step it back and open it right on up into Warrior Two. Inhale. Exhaling one, feel the mat ripping apart with your feet. Inhale. Exhale two. Inhale. Exhale three. Deep breath in, parallel the feet as you take your arms up to the sky. Flying the warrior up. Inhale. Exhale. Take your hands apart again, coming into Warrior Two. Inhale. We're going to reverse the warrior. Exhale. We're going to step to the front of the mat. Right? We're going to do the other side here. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg comes out behind us. Heels are in line with each other as we open up our arms. Inhaling here. Exhale. Bend deep into that front knee. Inhaling two. Exhale. Zip up through the belly. Inhaling three. Exhale. Inhale. Fly the warrior up. So you're going to parallel your feet. Deep breath in, and then full exhale as we take it back out. Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, circle your arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive on down to the floor. Inhale, look up to a flat back. Exhale, step back or jump back, chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling here, and then exhale. Go ahead and put your knees on the ground if you want to. Take your forearms to the floor. We're going to start to take a step in with our feet this time. So 1 and 2. Stay here as you breathe. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Go ahead and step it back out. Coming into a regular down dog. Deep breath here. Remember, stay at your own pace. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, squeeze all the breath out, and step or jump to the front of your mats. Inhale, looking up to a flat back. Exhaling the legs. Inhaling, circling your arms up to the sky. Exhale, Tadasana at the front of your mats. Inhale, bend your knees, circle your arms up to the sky, Utkatasana. Exhale, we're going to step that left foot back behind us, opening it up, Warrior Two. Inhale, fly the warrior up. Exhale, we're going to take our feet out at a 45-degree angle as we come into Goddess. Inhale. Exhaling 1, we're trying to rip the mat apart with our feet. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale, bend a little bit deeper. Exhale 3. Inhale, parallel the feet again. Fly the warrior up. Exhale, Warrior Two to the front of the room. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, coming to the top of the mat. Inhale, Utkatasana. So I'm going to reverse sides here. Bending deep into those knees, Utkatasana. Stepping the right leg back behind you. Making sure your heels are parallel or in line with each other as we open it up. Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, fly the warrior up. Exhale, 45-degree angle with your toes. Inhaling here. Exhale, get deep in that bend here. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Inhaling 3. Exhale. Inhale, parallel your feet, flying the warrior up. Exhale, Warrior Two, open it up. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Tadasana. Inhale, fly your hands up to the sky. Full exhale as we come on down to the ground.
Inhale, looking up to a flat back. Exhale, stepping or jumping back. Chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So coming to your forearms again, right? Lots of work here, so take breaks whenever you want. Go ahead and step the feet towards your head. Lift your toes if you can, or lift your heels if you can. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Lift them high. Inhale. Exhale 3. Go ahead and place your feet back out. Coming up into downward facing dog. Breathing here for 1 breath. Inhaling. And then exhale. Bend your knees and step or jump to the front of your mats. Inhale, looking up to a flat back. Exhale into the legs. Go ahead and circle your arms up to the sky. Flying your way up. Exhale. Tadasana. Bend your knees, circle your arms up to the sky. Utkatasana. Stepping that left leg to the back. Flying it out into Warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. 1 second. That's not a yoga move right now, okay? So Warrior 2 here. Fly the warrior up. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming into goddess. Right? Taking our arms out. Let's take a round of breath of fire here. Deep breath in together. Exhale fully. Inhale to start. Go ahead and slow it down. Let your breath come in and out naturally. Inhale, fly the warrior up. Listen very carefully. We're going to take our hands to our hips. Roll our shoulders back. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Coming down to the floor. Taking our peace fingers, the first 2 fingers of each hand. And if you've got it, wrap them around your big toes. You can always take your hands to your shin or your thighs. Inhale, looking up to a flat back. Exhale, take that head down towards the floor. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, look up to a flat back. Take your hands to your hips. Exhale here. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, step to the front of the mat. Coming up. And then coming right back down into Utkatasana. Inhale here. Exhale, take that right foot back behind you, coming into warrior 2. Inhale, fly the warrior up. Exhale, goddess right here. Taking our arms out. Inhaling. Exhaling for a round of breath of fire. Inhale to start. Start to slow it down. Let your breath come in and out naturally. And then inhale, parallel the feet. Fly the warrior up. Exhale, we're going to come on down to the ground again. Grabbing your feet or your shins. Inhale, looking up to a flat back. Exhale, take the head down to the ground. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, come on up to a flat back. Exhale here. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, come on up to the front of your mat. Not Utkatasana, but Uttanasana. Inhale. Taking your hands up to the sky. Exhale, coming down to the ground. Inhale, looking up to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Remember, you can always do this with your knees dropped to the ground. We're going to take our forearms down to the ground and then step our feet in, right? Lift your heels here. It's a lot of work. If you want, take that right knee towards your chest for 1 breath. Inhale.
and then exhale. Go ahead and place that foot on the ground, and then take your left knee to your chest. This is a lot of work, guys. Inhaling, and then exhale. Go ahead and put that foot on the ground. Come on up. Downward facing dog. Everybody's going to bend their knees to the ground. We're taking a child's pose here. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Hands come to the floor. Pushing it back up. Downward facing dog. Inhale in here. Exhale, bend the knees, squeeze all the breath out, and step forward, jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, looking up to a flat back. Exhaling to the legs. Inhaling, circling your arms up to the sky. Exhaling, Tadasana. Bend your knees, squeeze all the breath out. And then take a deep breath in here. Inhale, take that left leg, and then take it behind you into OMG. Right, so we're doing a curtsy here. Bending low in the knees. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Coming up. Utkatasana. Exhale. Bring it on to the other side. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3, coming back up. Utkatasana, we're taking that left foot back behind us. Coming up into warrior 2, right? So you're opening it up like a two-dimensional pose here. Bending in that front knee. We're going to reach forward past that front knee and then take that front forearm to that front thigh. Back arm comes up and over. Or else you can take it down to the ground. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Go ahead and start to straighten on that front knee. Coming into triangle, Trikonasana. Inhale. Exhaling 1. You're rotating from the belly. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Coming up to stand. Paralleling those feet. Taking that, flying that warrior up to the sky. And then exhale. Coming into goddess, right? This time, listen very carefully. If you can, lift your heels so you're just coming a little deeper into this goddess. You might lose your balance, and that's fine. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale 2, tailbone still reaching for the ground. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale 5 breaths here. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Go ahead and place those heels on the ground. Fly the warrior back up. Inhale. Exhale. Open it up. Warrior 2. Inhale here. Exhale. Reverse the warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Step to the front of your mat. Coming back into Utkatasana. I'm going to change sides so you can see me. Inhale here. Exhale. Take that right leg behind you. Coming into that curtsy. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Coming back up. Utkatasana. Exhale. Bringing it to the other side. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Go ahead and come back up. Utkatasana. Now taking that right foot back behind us, coming in to warrior 2. Opening it up. Knees over that second and third toe of that front foot. Bending a little bit deeper. Relaxing the shoulders. Inhale, fly the warrior up. Exhale. Go ahead and start to take your feet out at a 45-degree angle as we come into this goddess. Right? Bending deeper here. You're going to lift those heels. And then breathe here. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Get a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale 3. Place those heels on the ground. Fly the warrior up. Inhale. And then exhale, warrior 2. Right? Almost forgot it, but we're coming into extended side ankle. So we're gonna reach forward and then place that forearm on that front thigh. Back arm comes up and over. So we're coming all the way to the ground. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Bend in that front knee. Inhale. Exhale 3. Go ahead and straighten that front knee. Coming into triangle pose. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and come up over straight legs. Bending that front knee. Inhale. Reverse the warrior. Exhale. Step to the front of your mat. Tadasana. All right. So I think everybody's pretty warmed up. I'm kind of running out of breath here. But I thought we would do something a little bit more of a challenge than we usually do. Now, if you've taken my class in person before, when I teach headstand, and this sound might scare people, when I teach headstand, I teach it in the middle of the room. And here's why. Because the headstand's about the headstand prep. It's not about getting your legs over your head. It's about getting your hips over your shoulders, right? That means your head can still be on the ground, and your feet can still be on the ground, but you're trying to move your hips over your shoulders. I'll keep saying that you'll get sick of me saying that. So that's the goal. So I'm going to break it down step by step, right? So if you have a headstand practice, I welcome you into coming into it. If you want it step by step, which is going to be a lot of work, a lot of core work here, you're going to follow me. So I'm going to watch me first. One of the things is, I'm going to come up here. My arm's about 30-degree angle. If I'm out like this, it's not going to work, right? If I'm too close, I can't get my head in between. So it's at about a 30-degree angle. You're going to see that I kind of crisscross I don't have my fingers out like this because any little thing that might wobble you a little bit kind of scares the crap out of you, right? So you want your hands so they're flat on the ground. That's how I do it. Big thing about headstand is 2/3 of the weight are on those forearms. So you're putting equal weight from your pinky down to your elbow on both sides. Only about 1/3 of it's on your head. Now, if you have cervical issues, high blood pressure, not for you. You can always take your butt up against the wall and extend your legs. Moving on. We're moving on towards it. If you're coming to your forearms on this practice, you'll get the hang of it, okay? So I'm going to show you on the ground. I don't know how this is going to translate, but let's see if we can work it out. So I've got my fingers, and what I like to do is I like to use the mat kind of as a distance measure. It kind of gives me the resistance that I need to get almost at that perfect angle, right? The top of my head, not my forehead, not the back of my head, the top of my head is on the mat, right? It's not being held with my hands. My hands are not necessarily cradling the back of my head. They're kind of touching it, right? We're all built differently. I've seen people that have been able to cradle their head, but it's just like the heels of my hands are kind of touching the back of my head. So this is what it's going to look like from here. That's a lot of work. I'm going to show you from this angle. Step away from the fireplace. I don't burn myself if I go up and over. Okay. So, moving on. You can come into this downward facing dog, and maybe this is it for you today. That's fine. You'll feel your legs working like crazy. If you want the extra challenge, you can always bend the knee to find strength. If you want to move on, what you're going to do is you're going to start to walk your toes towards your head so that you can get your shoulder or your hips in line with your shoulders, right? And maybe this is it for you today. That's a lot of work. Moving on. You've got your hips over your shoulders, and then maybe you want to start to play with taking a knee to a chest and breathing here, and then taking a knee to a chest and breathing here. That's your headstand practice. All right, so everybody gets set up. If you want to do a couple of those downward facing dogs, and then you can take your butt towards the wall And put your legs up above for a little bit of upside down. Okay? Everybody else, get set up. We're going to take our elbows, full weight on both forearms, top of the head on the ground, coming up, downward facing dog, right? Staying here if this is your practice. Moving on, we'll step our feet towards our hands, or towards our head, and then keep pressing like crazy into your forearms. You can lift your heels a little bit, and then if you're ready, you can start to take and play. If you've got it, you can start to take both knees towards your chest. And then you can start to play with taking it up towards the sky. Wobbling around a little bit. Okay, take a break in between. Take a child's pose. If you're done, you can take a child's pose and take a break here. Lots of work. Your core is working like crazy. You should be able to pike your legs up once you get the strength so that you're coming up with straight legs. Let's see if I can do it. So it would look like this. And you take 12 breaths here. And then you're going to come on down. And then come into child's pose. All right, so everybody's going to come into child's pose. I'm sweating. So I'm sure everybody's like, okay, we're done, Aisha. We're done with that. But that's just like this headstand, like I mentioned before, is not about getting your legs over your head. That's just the cherry on the top. So getting your hips over your shoulders and breathing there. That's your headstand. That's it. Nobody has to show off to anybody else. We're not trying to prove anything. We're just trying to do this correctly, right? That being said, lots of core. So we're going to come on down to the ground and work on our core. All right, so just take a break here. And when you're ready, you're going to take your feet up to the sky, right? And then you're going to take your right thigh over your left. If you want to do the full eagle, you got it, that's great. If this is where you're at, totally fine. If you got full eagle legs, you can stay here, and then you're going to reach towards your knees, and exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Go ahead and take your hands on your thigh. Press your thigh towards your hands and your hands towards your thigh. So they're pressing in both directions. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Go ahead and take it out. Relax. Just going to let a cat out of a room. Hold on 1 second. And then we're going to take it to the other side. So now we're going to take our left thigh over that right. If you have full eagle, you're just going to loop that left foot around that right ankle. And then you're going to start to reach for your feet. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Take your hands towards your thigh. You're pressing your thigh away with your hands, but you're trying to press your hands away with your thighs. Looking up. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. exhaling 2, inhale, exhale 3, inhale, exhale 4, inhale, exhale 5. If you have to twist, go ahead. You might have to take your legs apart a little bit. If you have back issues, be very careful, right? You can stay here and just kind of savor this twist. If you want a little extra core work, you're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. And 5. Exhale. Go ahead, untwist your legs, and then take that right thigh over the left again and drop it to the other side. Right? Be careful if you have back issues. Do not twist like this if you're pregnant either, okay? Inhale, looking up. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. Then come on up. Untwist your legs. Shake it out. Let's line up for bridge pose. We're going to take our feet so that your heels are almost brushing your fingers. If you want more of a passive bridge, you can always just stay here for the whole back bending practice like this. It'll just open up your back. It feels really good. Okay? So if that works for you, you can just stay here. Moving on, we're going to press into those feet using our legs and then shimming our shoulders underneath. And then really try to lift our hips up to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Go ahead and release your shoulders. Take your back down to the ground. Open up your feet mat distance apart. Close your legs. And then just windshield wipe your legs back and forth. Line up your feet again. If you have a back bend practice, you can go into a full wheel. Everybody else, you can stay here. And then lift back up into bridge. Okay. And lift your hips to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Slowly lower. Take your feet mat width apart. Collapse your knees on top of each other, and then just windshield wipe them out. Okay? So stay where you're at in your practice. If bridge pose is where you're at, or if you want the supported bridge, great. If you want the full wheel, I'll show you, I'll demonstrate. Full wheel, same setup, right? But we're taking our hands behind us. Your elbows are parallel and within your peripheral vision the whole time. You are not letting them flop out because that's really hard on your wrists, right? So you want to keep them here so your triceps are working like crazy. So for me, I like to take my hips off the floor and then come to the very top of my head. And I just look at my elbows and they're still parallel to each other. And then I'm going to lift and then take my chest between my arms. And I'm breathing here. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Again, coming out of it like I came into it. Elbows are parallel. And then just relaxing into it. Taking your feet mat distance apart. Knees together. And then just moving from side to side. All right? Gonna come into happy baby. Release our back just a little bit more here. And then when you're ready, we're gonna take our knees together at our chest. And then we're going to take our knees to the right side. Open it up into a T and look over that left shoulder. Breathing here. Remember, if you have back issues, be very gentle with twisted forward bends. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Go ahead and hug your knees to your chest. And then we're taking it to the other side. Looking over that right shoulder this time. Deep breath in. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. Go ahead and hug your knees back to your chest. Go ahead and place that left foot on the ground. And then if you have a strap or a towel, I'm going to take a supine stretch here. It's a good time to do it, right? Oh. This is why I can't have nice things in the house. You can take your foot up like this, or else you can grab your calf. If you can extend that bottom leg, you can extend that bottom leg, right? And breathing here, deep breath in. Exhale, keep flexing that top foot. Actually, flex both feet. Inhaling 2. Exhale, keep your shoulders to the ground. Inhale 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. So, if you have yogi toe lock, you can grab yogi toe lock. If you have your towel or strap, always use a towel because I feel like everybody has a towel, right? At home. Might not have a strap. So you can grab that towel in your right hand. Keep flexing both feet, and then just try to take that foot out as far as it can go. Keep that left hip on the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale 2. Keep that left shoulder on the floor. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Go ahead and bring it back up. And then take the towel into your left hand. Or if you have it, you can take the outside of that foot into your left hand. And you can come on up. Your right hip's going to come up and over. That's totally fine. It's going to be a more intense hip stretch, right? Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Go ahead and bring it back up. And then bring it down to the ground. If you want to start out with that right foot on the ground, that's fine. You can take that left foot up to the sky, flex it, grab whatever makes sense, or you can use your towel here. You want to extend that leg, you can extend that leg. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Flex both feet. Inhaling 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Either grab the towel in your left hand or yogi toe lock as you open it up. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Bring it back up. And take the outside of that leg or take the towel into your right hand or the outside of that foot. And then we're just up and opening it out, right? Flexing both feet still. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Go ahead and bring it back up. And then slowly bring it to the ground, shaking it out. And then coming up to sit. You can roll it up if you want. Right? Starting to wind down a little bit more. Let's open up our hips just a little bit, right? I think all of us are at home right now. So flexing both feet, coming into double pigeon, which is a great, I love this hip opener, right? Taking your left shin on top of the right. I love this one because it is super intense, but it just feels so good afterward. If that's intense, open up that bottom leg, extend it, just make sure that top leg is on the thigh or on the calf, not on the knee, okay? Ankles and knees right in line with each other. You don't want it flopping down. And you can stay here, breathing. If you need a little lift, you can use your towel underneath your bottom. Deep breath in. Exhale. Look down the bridge of your nose. Inhaling 2. Exhale. Try not to clench your hips. Inhale 3. Exhale. If you want to move forward, inhaling 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Inhale 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. Start to walk it back. Extend your legs. Shake them out just a little bit. And then again, a great place for your towel or your strap. Coming into Paschimottanasana. Another deeper leg stretch here. Be careful if you have back issues. Roll your shoulders back. Hinge at the hips. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhaling 3. Inhale. Exhaling 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Go ahead and start to walk it back up to sit. And now take the opposite shins, right? So whatever was on top before, I had my left leg on top. You can put that on the bottom. Make sure your pigeon is in line with each other. If you need to open it up, sometimes we might have to do it on one leg and not the other, right? That is totally fine. Release the hips. Some people, sometimes we just want to clench here because it feels uncomfortable, but once you let it go, you'll feel a lot better. Keep breathing full breaths. Inhale. Exhaling 1. Inhale. Exhaling 2. If you want to walk it forward, totally up to you. Inhale. Exhaling 3. Flex both feet. Inhale. Exhaling 4. Inhale. Exhaling 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Go ahead and walk it back. Extend both legs. Shake them out a little bit. We'll do one last Paschimottanasana. The butt flush should go away. If you want to use your towel to hook it over, that's totally fine. Zip up through the belly. That really helps you get deeper into these poses, right? So zipping up, and then think about hinging at the hips to pull yourself forward, right? So you're trying not to curve your back. You're trying to lengthen your back. Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Slowly start to walk it up. Go ahead and shake it out. And when you're ready, you're going to take your feet, should be out in front of you already, I just changed sides. Take your arms out in front of you and then start to slowly roll it down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Letting it go. Lots of work today. If you want, take a towel, just put it over you. Just kind of give yourself some cooling down. You put it right there. Right? Cover your shoulders. It's up to you. And then just let everything go. Right? Get in a comfortable position here. I'm going to be here for a couple of minutes and just closing your eyes. Letting your breath go. We're not controlling anything anymore. We're just in corpse pose, Shavasana. Feeling your body just sink into the floor. Closing your eyes. And I will be there to guide you out of it. Right?
Breathing deeper. Life back into your body. Taking a huge, feeling everything just really stretch from either side of the room. And then let it go. Circling your wrists and your ankles. And then circling them in the other direction. Give yourself a big hug, grabbing your knees to your chest. Yogi's choice. You can roll to the left for just more energy throughout the day, or to the right for more relaxation. Just cradle your face with your arm. When you're ready, try to keep your eyes closed as you work your way up to a seated position. Finding that seat back on the ground, feeling the difference from when you started about an hour ago to now, and feel that difference with your body, your breath, your seat. Relaxing. Hands together at your chest. Take your thumbs to your forehead, to your lips, back down to your chest. Bow forward to seal the practice. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Aisha.
Technical difficulties and the cat.